Hello and good morning, folks. Welcome back to Almus Market Mornings, your daily dose of global financial update. With me, your host Shikhar Garg. And as we enter into a new set of earning seasons for the equity markets, you've seen some bit of bullish actions from equity markets yesterday, but the SGX action was in red though. So equity markets though are having the bumpy ride continuing, we see the currency markets also being choppy. ECB meeting is expected to bring in some fresh cues on the direction of euro. So Pankaj, before that, I'd like to hear something from you. What should we be expecting and what is the markets doing as of now?
Okay, so good morning, everyone. Let's start with rupee, which again made another new time low. Rupee is clearly a underperformer last couple of days, where there's some weakness in dollar index was there. Euro strengthened, GBP strengthened, but rupee did not get any advantage of that. And it looks like what happening is there's a continuous buyer in form of oil companies and defense company, and when the dollar rupee opened below 79.80, importers came in and they bought everything. Today we are expected to open around 80 and we would be dealing 80 cent rate. There is a possible that crude oil prices going higher will also hurt rupee. Brent, which was almost dealing 100 for below 100 for 1 or 2 days, moved back to 105. These are the few things which impacted rupee. Globally, equities have been done very well in last week, and even on the follow of that, Indian equities also performed well. But looks like they are already hitting some kind of a resistance. And yesterday, S&P 500 Dow Jones reacted negative. Another important event which people are following is that the Nord Stream supply line, which the maintenance will get over on 21st July. How Russians will be treating after that, whether they will be supplying gas or they would be doing something else. This is also important event which market is expecting. There was some bad news from Apple, who plan to reduce hiring and spending growth. Put up pressure. Even we got on the weekend, we read through a mail which has been sent by Sundar Pichai that Microsoft would also be reducing Google would also be reducing the hiring. And the Goldman Sachs number was okay. It's not much deviated from the expected number. Yields in US have been slightly higher, but well within the range of 10 basis points. Now, with most of the market participants expecting a 75 basis rate hike in Fed in the next week, which is scheduled, announcement is scheduled on next Wednesday. Market is not very sure what ECB will be doing. ECB is meeting on 21st, which is this Thursday. And the three important factor which market would be looking at: how much they rate hike. Market expecting 25 basis. If 50, that would be great for euro. Then there is an asset purchase program, whether they discontinue, they move into a quantitative tightening. All those factors would be again watched for. The primary expectation in market that they will be discontinuing the asset purchase program. The third factor is anti-fragmentation tool, which is basically core versus periphery yields, how they deal with it, is another important factor which will be market will be looking at. It already covered that oil was a standout mover, and that has gone higher by almost $5. On the reports that Saudi Arabia would not be pumping any more oil while we didn't visited them, but I think nothing has happened on that. On the forex side, I've already mentioned that dollar was weaker against euro, JPP, and JPY, but it did not help anything on the rupee. Gold is once again mirroring dollar strength. Almost whenever the dollar gets stronger, it gets weaker. So gold is dealing around 1700. The important crucial critical level is 1685 on the downside, and the higher side would be 1740, 1750, what we are looking at. The most important RBI release, which happens, is the RBI bulletin release on the during for the month that released on Saturday, and there were few data points which I would like to indicate. One is the headline number shows that in the month of May, RBI bought $2 billion, but that's just a kind of a inappropriate way to look at the data because their forward books reduced by $15 billion, and that's a huge number. Uh, so net RBI sold $13 billion in the month of May. June and July number yet to be released. The another important articles which have been written by few of the RBI members, RBI research teams. One is basically they are coming out with saying that probably inflation has already peaked. The another one is how front loading of our rate hikes will help Indian economy. And the third one is basically there's a close monitoring of a trade deficit and portfolio flows is very, very necessary to manage or basically to guide rupee movement. That's all from me. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Pankaj, that was quite wonderful. And I must say, USD INR making a new all-time high, even though dollar was weakening against rest of the majors, was quite surprising. But as you mentioned, defense buying and oil buying might continue to influence the move for the currency pair. On the energy price front, yes, we are going to receive further updates on the Russian supply from the Nord Stream to Europe on 21st, and probably along with ECB, this would be another factor to check out for the euro's move on the upside or on the downside, while the fragmentation, as we spoke about, would also decide about the asset purchase program. On the RBI or the domestic front, we've seen quite good of an update. It's interesting to watch the way RBI has been carrying out all the indications. So, folks, we'd recommend if you have any time, you guys can definitely go out and check the RBI bulletin for further updates on the domestic economy front. Meanwhile, we'll continue to bring on these updates by ourselves to you guys on regular basis. As of now, for today, we are wrapping up. Thank you so much for listening.